It is Animal Astrology Forecast for the week of January 8th to the 15th, 2023. And I am Trisha Kondo, the Indigenous psychic medium and spiritual teacher who helps intuitives, healers, and mediums become to unleash their intuition and channel their own spirit guide and become powerful mentors and mediums. Okay, so make sure that you like this page, you love this video, you share it out with your friends, you tag your friends, and follow me on my socials, which is Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and go to. Am I missing something? Oh, my Facebook page, which is Indigenous Psychic Trisha Kondo. I gotta get that straight when I'm saying this, because there's a lot of, unless they invent another social media platform, I don't think I have time to go through it all. All right. So now it is the new year. Ooh, new week, new year. So we're gonna start with let me get this straight. We're gonna start with the Shaman's deck, which is the main theme. I'm going to pull one card. Then after, I'm going to pull each animal card for each astrological sign, going from Aries to all the way to Pisces. Then I'm going to do word of the week from Grey Wolf. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you almost like three signs to look out for. Especially when you're connecting with your guides and, mediumship and all that. Then I am going to sign off. All right, let's start. Make sure that you let me know that you're here. Hey there, Jessica. Not Jessica, Justin. Excuse me. Justine. If I can get my pronouns straight. Good morning, Waleexi Boog. I'm happy to be here. Are you happy to be here? Because I am. I was looking forward to this today. Hey, Barbara Barbalish. Okay. Waleexi Boog. Medalane. Okay, let's start with the first card. Okay. Loving this. I know there's a lot of light towards my face right now. It's because it's very light out. And I'm going to get that fixed probably in February. I'm going to have new lighting so I don't look so pasty. On Instagram, I look fine. But on Facebook, I look a little on the light side. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's go with the main card. Okay, let's go with the main card. Oh, what is it? We haven't seen this in a while. Skywriting. Skywriting the fates. I feel like it has to do with symbology. It has to do with the writing in the sky. For me, this is all about not looking at the signs. So if you're in your head this week, this is what it means to me. Okay. So I feel like we're at the point where this week we're always looking down at our phones and we're not connecting with Mother Earth and the signs. This is what it means to me. So this week is all about, I have this habit of doing that. I do the same thing. I'm down like this, and that's probably why I have a bit of shoulder problems. But looking down, and it's also, are you afraid of channeling? Back in the day, I sound like my grandmother. If she was alive, she would say, "What are you saying?" So I remember when it was in 2007, 2006, 2007, I was really afraid of reconnecting with one of my guides. I was really, really afraid because when I was a kid, it wasn't such a great experience, if I can say that. And I'm just going to take some water. It wasn't a great experience. And I've got to say, I wouldn't say great. It was a different experience. Let's say that. A different experience from what I am experiencing now. It was different. And there wasn't a lot of knowledge about what I was going through back then. Um, yeah, I think it's a lack of knowledge, a lack of experience. It's like saying, "Hey, you can paint the Sistine Chapel. Now go do something with it." You're like, "What?" It's a lot like that. I'm really talking about being a medium and a psychic and a medium at the same time. So it's just, anyways, I didn't have the knowledge back then or a mentor. Okay, one popped out. One popped out. So this is for Aries. Let's start. I'm going to stop mumbling. This has to do with Aries. So Aries, I feel like what's coming this week is I feel like you're starting to notice people who are not loyal to you. People who are not, and it could be yourself. If you're not loyal to yourself, this could be part of it. Okay. Aries, I feel like you're going to notice the vibe when people are not really into who you are and what you do. Cause I get the sense I'm going back and forth with this Instagram. I feel like this coming week is all about you becoming loyal to yourself. And if you have people who are not loyal to you, and this is the sense that I get with this week, is you're going to notice that a lot more because it reflects back to your spirit is that you don't believe in yourself and that you don't love yourself and I feel like it has to do with that. I know because it happened to me. I believe it happened to me when I disconnected from everybody. When was it? Oh, I think it was in 2005 or 4, 2004 or 5. And I had just finished doing a lot of endings in my life. And yeah, and I had to let go of people who were not treating me well. It was a lot of endings, and it turned out really well for me. Okay, let's go to Taurus. Okay, it turned out really good. At the time, I really felt isolated, and that's the sense that I get with this feeling of isolation. Once you let go of people who are always wanting something from you, you just got to let them go. Better things are coming. I feel like there's better things coming for you. Hey there, Stephanie. Okay, so let's go to Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Oh, we have new cards this week, Taurus. Taurus, I get the sense that there's going to be a lot of help. I don't know why, but with the dolphin, I get the sense there's a lot. Oh, there goes my internet. There's a lot of help coming, and there's a lot of friendly energy that's coming in this coming week, Taurus. Okay, and I feel like there's a lot of good energy coming in. The dolphin is all about playfulness, and I get the sense with you, Taurus. I get the sense that there's a lot of playfulness and there's a lot of soft gentleness that's coming in this week. Okay. That's a sense that I get. Who are my Tauruses? Can you raise your hand and say, I'm a Taurus? I have a Taurus sun. So this really makes sense to me. It is a pretty card. It is. It's the dolphin. It is. It has a lot of purples and there's a little flower at the end. I don't know if you could see that. Where are my Tauruses? You're a Taurus? Okay. And you also could feel a lot of hyperness, like a lot of hyper energy, a lot of good. It's almost like a good hyperness. And you're going to feel it this coming week, Taurus. Okay. And you're going to say, oh, this feels really good. Okay. Let's go to Gemini. Who are my Geminis? Go to Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. I have a Gemini moon. So who are my Geminis? Let me know in the chat. I have a Gemini moon. Geminis. Oh, I get this. This coming week, Geminis, you're going to expect a lot of change, but it's going to be not as delicate as you like. It's going to be like almost like you're forced. I feel like there's like a resistance to change just coming with Geminis, especially has to do with your communication and also making yourself more beautiful on the outside as inside. And it's almost like you're being you're being championed, but you're like, do I deserve this? Do I deserve to be encouraged? It's almost like, do I deserve? And it's almost like you're apologizing. I'm sorry. It's like almost it's a Canadian thing too. I'm apologizing. You're always apologizing for some reason, Gemini. Should I have this? Am I allowed to have this? It's a lot to do with that. And I think it's an old story that you're carrying around this week, Gemini. Okay? It's almost like you're letting go, just like Taurus, you're divorcing people, you're letting go in order for you to become a butterfly, in order for you to change into something new. You got to let go. And I feel like you're going to let go of things that are no longer for you. Okay? People who tell you you're not beautiful or pretty or are smart or anything to do with that, you're going to let go. Okay, let's go to Cancers. Cancers, let's go to you. My dad's a Cancer. He's doing much better if you're asking. Cancers. Ooh, this is interesting. So the fox spirit, it is, so this is all about, it's almost like reacting to things, okay? This is the fox spirit, reactions. It's almost like you get this coming week is, it's almost like be careful of reacting to things, okay? Cancers, we're not here to react. Good morning, Lisa. We're not here. I feel like Cancers, it's almost like you're reacting. It's almost like you're being emotional. And it's almost like reacting to people who say certain things to you. And that's a sense that I get. So be careful of that because we're still in Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde. And I feel like it's almost like you're reacting. You're not grounded. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like it's almost like you're being charmed, you know? You're being charmed and then you're reacting. That's the sense that I get. And I know you're going to get through this, okay? So don't worry about it. But I feel like watch for the charming people out there. All right, let's go to Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, let's go to Leo. Who are my Leos? I have a Leo rising. Who are my Leos? Interesting. Leos, it feels as though you're hiding behind the bushes this coming week. Sandra's a Leo. It feels like you're hiding behind the bushes and you're like peeking out. Do I dare show my face? Do I dare tell everybody what I do? Do I dare? Okay. It's like usually Panthers are pretty strong and they're confident, but it's like you're not being very confident in yourself. You're not really stepping into that power a lot. And it's almost like you're allowing others to just tell you who you are. This coming week is all about telling people, this is who I am. This is what I do. Okay. It's almost like you got to be a little bit, it's almost like being foxier, but more in the panther energy. It's almost like, look out, you know what? Okay. And I feel like being more like the boxer and more like, okay, swing here. You're not swinging, but it feels like you're dodging a lot of things. But I feel like this is gonna make you come out more when you're almost like asking your angels and guides to help you out. Okay, let's go to Virgo. Let's go to Virgo. Let's go to Virgo. This is interesting. Who are my Virgos? Can you let me know in the chat? I have this like little cowlick and it doesn't want to go. Okay. um, Virgos. Feels like the old foundation, the old dam is being broken apart this week. Good. Things that are not on a solid foundation are going to crumble this week. I know this is not what you want to hear, but I feel like anything to do with relationships, businesses, it could even building a house or building something, it's going to crumble. You're going to notice negotiations, anything to do with this is going to crumble because it's not solid. Okay. And you're going to take out parts of this, it could be a business too, where you're taking certain things out that don't work and you're going to replace them with good foundation this coming week. Okay. You're going to replace it with good foundation, good starts, good beginnings. This is really good. And putting new wood in, putting new kind of foundation in. Things must be let go of. That's what I'm getting with that. Let's go to Libra. Who are my Libras? Let me know in the chat. I know a lot of Libras. Let's see. Do you see all my cards here? Okay, Libras. Ooh, I like this. Libra. Oh, hi, Kim. Yeah, you're here catching me live. So this is Libra. I feel like this is the point where you're going into the flame and you're like, ooh, that hurts. Okay. You're like, that hurts. Excuse me. That hurts. I'm not doing that anymore. It's time for me to step down and say, it's almost like stepping down to the creator and saying, okay, I can't do this by myself. I can't do this with what I have this coming week. I need to step down and start allowing others to help me out. Letting ego step aside, your wounded ego, let it all step aside and say, okay, I cannot do this by myself this week. And you're not going to do this by yourself. I feel like help is going to be coming. I feel like you're going to have help. I feel like you're going to be asking for it too. That's my dog, by the way. If you're wondering what's a little ticky tacks, that's my dog. That's Bailey. And most likely he's not going to stay there. Let's go to Scorpio. He just wants water. He takes about between 8 to 10 cups of water a day. At least. Sometimes 12. A few times he's spread eagle on my hardwood floors more than once. Meaning he has peed on my floors. He's old. He's like in human years he's 91. But he's like 13 for a boxer. And he's got cancer too, so I've been really paying attention to him, making sure he's okay. Okay, let's go to Scorpio. Who are my Scorpios? Scorpios. Ooh. Scorpio, I feel like there's a lot of you holding back, okay? Holding back on your dreams. And it feels like I feel like there's other things that it's almost like you're overly analyzing It's almost like you're doing that this coming week, overly analyzing, and it's like your dream is there. It's like you're not willing to do anything about it. That's a sense, and it's an old story that you carry. Okay, it's an what did I tell you? He's not gonna stay here very long. Oh, he's going around in circles. So hi Laura. So yeah, this is what I'm getting, okay? Because this is a lizard. So when we're in that kind of creative mode, some of us are almost like questioning it. It's like a questioning, do I deserve it? Can I have it? And then you allow other people to know about your goal or your dream. And it's almost like you're allowing that to happen way too much. And those are the culprits. Those are the people. It could be you telling that story, or it could be others, and you're sharing it to the wrong people, which is self sabotage. So I feel like don't share your dream to people who are ready to squash it. Don't share your dream with people who are not for you. You know, those people who are like, you tell them what you're doing, and they're like, aren't you a little old to be doing that? I've heard that. Or, people are not really into what you're doing. Maybe you shouldn't do it. Or you shouldn't leave your job, or it could be so many things, and people are like have their own opinions or judgments. And that really doesn't help you. So I don't share my dream with anybody who's like that. I only share my dream with people who are totally for me. I don't share them with people who are ready to smack me down to the pavement. Nope. I just don't do that. Okay, let's go to Sagittarius. So how many of you do that? How many of you actually share your dream with people and you expect something different to come out of their mouths? And then you're like, oh, oh, I knew that was going to happen, but I did it anyways. I did that when I was younger. I would share my dream with somebody, and then soon enough, they'd be like, you're too old. This is crazy. This is like, who do you think you are? You're going to lose your house. You know what I mean? Okay. Just do Scorpio. Yeah. Let's go to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, Sages. This is what I'm getting for you, Sages. So Sages, what I'm getting for you has to do with a lot of, I feel like there's spider is coming in to help you to create. Okay. It is time for you to create that this is what I'm getting. Okay. This is creativity this week. Doing all kinds of creative stuff, meaning you could be doing a quilt, writing, painting, anything that has nothing to do with logic. Okay. With your head, I feel like there's a lot of channeling. Could be channeling meditations, it could be poetry, it could be painting. For me, it's art, but it's also channeling. Some things that are not grounded to this earth, it comes from the spirit realm. Hey there, Patty Ripley. Okay. It has to do with channeling down from the spirit realm. That's what creativity is. Okay. I feel like this week is going to be really productive for you, which is great. Okay, Capricorn. Let's go to Capricorn. I'm going really fast this morning. Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's go to Capricorn. Ooh, this is interesting. Capricorn. This is what I'm getting with you, Capricorns. I feel like there's like a good morning, Tammy. I feel like this has to do with you wanting community, okay? Because it's the otter spirit. I feel like you have the sense that you're looking for a bigger purpose and sense of community this coming week. Okay. I feel like this is what you're looking for, and you're going to be looking for it. Okay. And this is almost like you're almost have this sense of, because it's upside down, you have this sense of, I have this sense of you kind of feeling too alone and too isolated. Okay. And this is the sense that I get with you. Okay. Capricorns, you feel as though you're cut off and you're not. I think that is a huge old story. And it's a mindset if you're feeling like, why? And I feel like this is the week where you're going to start asking your animal guides and your spirit guides and your angels and your creator for help this coming week. Okay. This is what I'm getting. I feel like you're going to ask and you just have to say, I need help. Okay. Capricorns are very much the leaders, but they often try to do it alone. And I feel like this week is all about you asking for help. Okay. Okay, let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's go. Who are my Aquarius people? Aquarius. 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 Okay. Aquarius. Ooh, this is interesting. Do you hear my dog snoring? Aquarius. This is almost like the same energy as the other one, Capricorn. Because I feel like you also feel like there's almost like a controlling aspect to this too, like a controlling energy. And I feel like there's almost like a disbelief in the creator and the guides. And okay, I get the sense this is what's going on. Okay. I get the sense that this is going on. This is going on. I feel like that is what's going on. Okay. It's almost like you don't believe that, or you're trying to control everything. Aquarius, you're trying to control everything, and you're like, how come it's not coming now? It's almost like questioning everything, questioning it's not coming. Why isn't it happening? And it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with you getting out of your head this coming week and letting the creator's plan play out. It is not on your time, it's on creator's time. Remember, it's up to the creator, it's not up to you. So I feel like this is a big sign for you to step back, and wait. It's all about you waiting, not being impatient and say, why isn't it here? Why isn't it here? Why isn't it here? It's like ask, have you ever been one of those kids like, are we there yet? 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 you know, are we there yet? Maybe in 10 minutes. No, are we there yet? So it's a lot like, are you there yet kind of energy. Okay. So stop asking and just step back and do something else. Do something else. This coming week is like, step back and do your life. Okay. Step back and do your life. And it'll come in a better form and a better way for you. All right, let's go to Pisces. Pisces. Who are my Pisces people? My dog is a Pisces. Pisces are lovers. They're not, well, some of them are fighters, but mine isn't. Alex he's a little lover. He loves snuggles. I call him Squishy. He's my little squishy. He's my little squishy. Okay, let's go to Pisces. Pisces are very much little squishies. Okay, so, ooh, this is interesting. So Pisces, I feel as though, you hear him? I don't know if you heard that snore. That's Bailey. Okay, so this coming week is all about you getting out of the pity party of this is not happening. Why isn't it here? I'm broke. I don't feel worthy. If there's an end or anything has to do with endings, and you're like feeling like it has to do with the way you speak also. And I feel that this is all about you learning how to flip that and saying, I am grateful. I am grateful, and you got to act as if you're already there. I am grateful that I have a new house, even though you don't have one. I'm grateful I have a new relationship, even though you don't have one. Okay. I'm grateful for that new car. I'm grateful for that new contract. It's already here. Okay. Because I get the sense with Pisces, get to flip the switch and start being grateful, and also have the energy in and energy out, energy in and energy out. Meaning, I always, I'm actually going to go to Tim Hortons today and I'm going to pay for somebody that's behind me. That's what I'm doing. And I always give to charities and stuff like that. So it's keeping the balance, right? You don't just keep taking. My grandfather used to say this: you don't, you don't take, you give. You keep giving. That's the balance. You keep the balance. You don't keep taking, 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 taking. Keep the balance. I remember my grandfather saying that. You got to respect the balance. I thought he was a little bit harsh, but he was right. You got to keep the balance. You can't take trees and take this and take that and expect nothing to happen. You got to give back. Put little seeds of little trees there. It'll take time, but that's the same thing. It's the same thing. My grandfather was very wise. His name was Daniel. I call him Grandpa. All right. So, with that being said, let's go to Grey Wolf Word of the Week, and then I'm going to hop off. Oh, wow. This is interesting. So, it has a lot to do with your old self, meaning I heard the words punch her. That's very interesting. Meaning you've gotta knock out your old self. Knock out the old self that's trying to run the show. 2022, the old 2022 Trisha, or any kind of old identity needs to be punched out, needs to be knocked right out of this whole year. And it's all about being grateful and being faithful to the 2023 energy and championing yourself and championing who you are becoming. Not going around it, but going through it. Meaning, this is the time this week where you're going to go through things, not around it. Okay? Going around. You ever seen a dog go around and around and around? They get dizzy. It's time to go through the energy, meaning experiencing it, not numbing out or just saying, well, this is not happening. I'm not going to face what's really going on here. And also, sometimes we got to face that, you know what? Okay? People will throw things at us, not because we deserve it, it's because we have lessons. We have lessons to learn. And if you keep going like this, avoiding it, it'll just keep coming back until you say, I had enough and I learned. Okay. So I hope this helps you. And this is from Grey Wolf. Okay. So it's time to focus. Focus on what you want. What is it you want to become? It will cost you by avoiding everything. It will. You hear my dog? You hear my dog. Okay. I gotta go, but thank you so much. I hope you love this. And I do have a masterclass that's coming up. It's called Connect with Your Guides. Connect with Your Guides masterclass. I don't have the link up yet, but we'll be ready. I'm thinking in 2 weeks. And I was actually going to do something else, but anyways, make sure that you're on my newsletter. You go to trishakondo.com. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do that. Here we go. So make sure you go there and sign up for my newsletter, and yeah, check out my emails because it's coming up, and I can't wait for you. It's going to be I don't know what's going on with this. Okay. Mercury retrograde is here. All my comments just disappeared. So I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, I'm going to go, but I wish you all a great day, and I'll see you soon. Avnamoltes.